All right, let's try that again. Check, check, check. Let me make sure my shit is on so I can talk my shit, man. Make sure my shit is loud. So, we got John Violinist in the building. What's going on, man?
What's going on, man?
How you feeling, man?
Chilling, man. It's another day. I'm blessed. I appreciate you having me up here, man.
Yeah, man. You know, I gotta support my own.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So we were talking about the drive from Connecticut. How was the drive, man?
Brutal, man. I thought that would have been a lot faster. It wasn't too bad, actually. Let me stop lying. It was the ladder. I hit a ladder coming up here, bro.
How the hell did you hit a ladder?
So I saw the car in front of me, and I was looking, and I was like, "Oh, okay, whatever." It approached something, and it went over it real smooth, and I was like, "What the hell was on the floor? I mean, on the ground." So when I come up to it, it was already too late. It was like 10 feet away. I was like, "Yo, is this a fucking ladder, bro?" I hit the ladder. The ladder got caught underneath the car. I had to pull over. I looked under the car. Part of the ladder was stuck under the car. So when I went to grab it out, it cut my finger, pulled it out, and I was like, "You got to be kidding me."
So you gonna be able to play today?
Nah, I'll be straight. Yeah, I'm definitely going to play.
All right.
Crazy part is I hit a shovel yesterday.
Yo, what?
Somebody's out to get me, bro. I'm telling you.
What is going on in Connecticut?
I don't know, man. Actually, the ladder was I think it was closer to New Jersey.
Oh, okay, yeah. Jersey be kind of
Yeah,
crazy.
man. That's a whole ladder, bro.
You was on 17, right? Route 17?
Yeah. Yep.
Nah, people drive a little crazy on 17. I'm not gonna lie. I try to avoid that at like all means necessary. Yeah,
I know, man. For next time, man.
stay off of 17, but you gotta get on 17 in order to cross from Connecticut into Jersey.
So
or am I bugging?
No, I think you're right.
All right, cool. If I'm lying, then somebody's gonna say something in the comments. But yeah, man. So what's good, man? I saw that you got that repost, that cosign from the Shade Room.
Yeah, man. So that was crazy how that happened, bro. It was I was actually in Miami, and I was in Orlando at the time, and I was just chilling with the fam. We just at Disney World, and I get the notification from Shade Room like, "Can we post this video?" I was like, "Video?" I'm like, what? I was like, "Oh yeah, oh okay, yeah." But I didn't even look at the video they were talking about. I just said, absolutely. Went to check out the video were talking about, and it was a Chris Brown Take You Down video.
Right.
Which is crazy because I didn't like that video. I hated that video. I was like, man, this is the video you chose? Was it a jean jacket? Like,
Jesus
what part of this
Christ.
video do you like? But I was like, hey, man, if this is the video I want to choose, I had a lot of other videos I would have preferred, but I let them take that.
Listen, that's a major cosign, bro.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations.
Yeah, appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, what's funny is I sent them. I don't normally send the Shade Room like my content because I just don't. I just don't because I feel like they always look at it. They don't always post it. Even some of like my best work, they never posted.
Right.
So I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna like kind of just do my own thing. I'm not gonna rely on the Shade Room. I'll build a platform myself. So when Juice WRLD died, I did that cover when I was blindfolded.
Yeah.
And I sent it to them, and they were just like, they asked me the same thing. They were just like, do we have permission to post this?
Yeah.
I'm like, absolutely. Like, come on. Like that's at minimum that's gonna get like 800,000 views.
For real.
Why would I say no to that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they didn't post me. I was tight. And then I saw you.
So they say yeah.
They said yes, but they didn't post me.
That's crazy, bro.
So then I saw you, then I saw Bree. I'm just like, come on.
Yeah,
son.
everybody. There's doing people that I even know. I started following other violinists. I was like, who are these people? I didn't even know they. It's crazy. Some of them barely had any content on there. But I guess it was just the timing, and they just started looking because it was National Violin Day.
Right.
So they just started looking for different stuff. But I was like, that's crazy.
So when did you start playing the violin?
I started when I was 5. I started playing, and then my parents forced me to play it, and I hated it, bro. After like 6, I was like, all right, I'm good. They're like, no, you're not. I was like, what? I'm not. Like, how you gonna tell me what I? So then they said, you know what? If you quit, we're not gonna give you. Don't ask us for anything. I was like, well, I'm 6, bro. I need something. Like, I'm gonna definitely ask you for something. So, on and off. High school, I stopped. College, I started up, and then it started really picking back up around 25, 26. Started picking it up back up. So,
damn, man. So you started playing at 5 or 6. Okay. So like when you started playing, did you get any like major like events? Any like cool people that you met? At
that age, if they were cool, I didn't know. It was just a bunch of white people I was playing for. And it was just. I was playing classical music. It was cool because we ended up playing for. There was a new hospital at the time, Hartford Hospital, that just opened up, and it was for the kids' hospital, like the children's hospital. We got to do an event there, and the governor of Hartford came out, and it was chill. But nobody that I really looked up to at that age that I can remember.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
Damn. So how did you get into like playing all of the like hip hop and all of that kind of stuff?
It's crazy. College, believe it or not. College, when I started, they started having talent shows. And I was like, man, these dudes, some of the people they had on the talent show, I was like, it's all right, but it's nothing crazy.
I was like, get up there and wash them. Like,
yeah, for real. I was like, yo, let me just do a cover. And I was like, that at that time was that T.I. and Rihanna, Live Your Life. I remember that. I was like, let me just throw this together. I was a music major at the time. I was like, I'll do a little hip hop. Got up in there, just started playing. People were like, oh, okay, yeah, that's what's up. And I transitioned. Just went from that to Aladdin, a whole new world.
Oh my God, that's a random ass mix. But I know they went crazy out there.
People were like, "Yo, is this dude playing Aladdin?" Like, so then after that, the whole talent show ended. I ended up winning the talent show. Mm-hmm. They gave me $100 gift card. I guess for college that was needed. And then yeah, man, that's how that kind of started kicking off.
But that's what what's funny. I actually have a similar story too. Like I didn't like playing the violin either, and I always tell everybody I hate classical music. I don't like that shit, man. It's like. Is it beautiful? Yes, it has its own thing that it's cool, it's beautiful, whatever. Yeah. But I don't need to play it if you ask me. And there's a lot of people that I've run into that I express that to, and they always ask me like, "Oh, how do you learn the essentials of the violin without playing classical music?" I'm just like, you just play other things besides classical music,
right?
So for me, growing up in the Bronx, like. Mind you, there was 88 kids in the orchestra. I'm the only one who stuck with the violin like 10 plus years down the line out of 88 kids. But again, like the curriculum was all classical based. Yeah. We just couldn't relate to it. So I got lucky. Same situation, talent show, the talent wasn't all that great. I wasn't even all that good at that time either. But I'm just like, what, screw it. I'm going to just put something together. Yeah, man. See what happens. And I ended up winning too. So it's funny. It's funny that you say that because it's very interesting that we have similar beginnings into like, stepping into like the real hip hop realm of playing an instrument, Yeah,
man.
Yeah, man. That's crazy, bro. So any plans for like 2020, anything new coming out?
So I'm going to be working on a few things. Right now it's just kind of getting my feet wet in different areas. I'm working on a small EP, called, Love Strings. And, this is going to be something small I kind of work on, believe it or not, bro, I love R&B.
Me too.
R&B is like, I do R&B over hip-hop any day.
Me too.
I know people love to hear that hip-hop, so that's why I do it. Mm-hmm. But I could do R&B all day.
Man, listen, stick to what you know, stick to what you love, man. That's going to come off authentic. And for me, what I've learned this very early, that the more authentic that you are, when you stick to your guns, it translates the way it needs to translate. Word. For me, anytime I tried to fake the funk, I just couldn't do it, and it just never really worked out the way I intended it to.
Yeah, man.
So, you can throw some.
I see you doing the reggae. I see you doing that, man.
You see, but I grew up on that.
Yeah,
that's what's authentic to me. To me, the reggae and the dancehall, that's my classical music.
Yeah.
So that's what speaks to me. So that's why when I do it, that's why it translates so well.
Exactly.
Because I'm just being myself.
The only classical artist I'll ever even really want to listen to at this point is Vivaldi. He was way ahead of his time. Outside of that, I don't really listen to anybody else. Vivaldi, Four Seasons is that type of vibe is like the only. Other than that, I push everything. Even Peace, even a Bach. I'd say, he's oversaturated too. So
I don't know, man.
That's the only artist.
Nah, Vivaldi's that guy though. I'm not gonna lie. Like as far as like the songs when I was really trying to build some of my technique,
right?
Vivaldi had some of the songs that like I really liked.
Yeah.
And it's like it was fun to play.
Yeah.
Even though it challenged me. And that was like some of my problems, some of my challenges like growing up, is that when I felt like something was put in front of my face that I couldn't handle, I'm ready to give up. I'm like, yo, throw this shit out, man. Like throw the baby out with the bathwater. I'm not playing this shit no more, man. Like I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
But then like when they started to put some Vivaldi in my face, I'm just like, oh, I could play this. This is fun. It's not too hard.
Right.
Give it a few days. I'm like, all right, cool. I got it. I got the string crossings down and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bach, he was on some other shit. He was tripping off of shrooms or something. Because some of his music. Like I remember I had a teacher tell me he was just like, Bach tried to make this Bach partita sound like an organ. In my head I'm like, but we're playing a violin. Like, why is this so difficult? Like, fuck that shit, man. I'm not, man. I'm over that shit, man. Shout out to anybody that could play it though.
Seriously.
Anybody that could like really play it well, big ups to them.
Yeah, especially Mozart. He was a child prodigy, so shout out.
I thought you was about to say a child molester. I'm not gonna lie.
I hope not.
I mean, we wouldn't know. Different times, man.
Yeah, it might have been. That would throw people off.
Yeah, morality was way different back then. Way different, man.
Yeah, man.
But let's get into the business talk, man. How's business with the violin?
Business is good, man. It's funny. I get a lot of love in Boston. It seems like Boston is New York. Get a little bit of love in New York, and of course, CT is my state. But business is good. I've been, believe it or not, right now, a lot of the Italian restaurants have been hitting me up. And it's crazy. I just got New Year's Day. I was playing at Frank Sinatra at an Italian restaurant. They never had live music before, so that was like a huge honor, bro. You know, so I mean, it's going good. I'm trying to tap into different things, though. We're trying to see what 2020 has for me.
I hear you.
Yeah.
What are your prices like, man? You charging people the right price? If you don't mind sharing. If you don't mind
sharing. It depends, man. It depends. I don't charge too much. I mean, I think it can range, bro. It can range anywhere. The cheapest, the cheapest I tend to go, and I'll be honest with you, is $250 for anything. And then, it could go from $250. Maybe the most expensive event maybe was probably around. And it was an all day event. It was probably around $800.
All day. How long are you actually playing now?
Well, time. I charge for time. I don't charge for how long I play, because then what happens is people say, "Oh, we want you to do 20 songs and just keep back to back to back." I'm like, I can't do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? I need a break. People get tired of hearing the song past. If you go through a song past a minute 30, people are already, they're gone.
Yeah.
You lost them.
It's ear fatigue.
They just start, all right, so what else we got going on? So that's why mixes go by fast.
Right.
So it was probably maybe a 6-hour event.
So tell me, if you could have it your way, like right now, what would you want to get paid every single event? Like,
yo, honestly, as a violinist, and you can tell me if I'm wrong. I think it's a talent, bro. That's something that takes years to perfect. I had students, right, and the kids were easy to teach, man. Teaching a grown man how to play violin is the hardest thing in the world, bro, because they already got bad habits, especially when they can play the guitar. They playing with the fretboard like this,
right? And
they say, I can't put my fingers together.
Well, you're gonna have to. You want to play this?
Crazy,
yeah,
exactly. So it's a talent, and I think it should be. Honestly, we're really undervalued. I think violinists should be getting paid $5 and up for the minimum $5 and up. To be honest with you,
500 or 5K.
Fuck, $5K.
I'm asking you. There's no right or wrong answer.
I mean, I'll say $5K. Okay, I mean, it depends on events. I mean, I'll be real, but $500, because you pay DJs, and I know you're a DJ. I don't know how much you charge to DJ, but that's a craft that you can learn at this age. A violin isn't. You know what I mean? So I think as a violinist, you should definitely be charging a good amount of money, depending on how long. What do you think? What are prices like for you? What do you think are good rates, good ranges?
Well, I honestly believe that value is where the artist place it. I don't think value is really based on where the people place it.
Right,
because in my experience, people will try to devalue you to pay you less. So now it's just like when I'm charging for events, I want my money. Right. So I always tell people like, yo, there were times that I like undersold myself, and I could have gotten thousands of dollars to do it. So like, that's why I was asking you, how much would you want to get paid if you're dreaming? Because if you're dreaming, honestly, you can get paid that amount. If you want to get paid $3K for 10 minutes, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to get that.
I would love that.
Oh, I've gotten it.
Word.
Put your foot down. Trust me, I'm telling you, once you start putting your foot down, and it is what it is, and you know that the value is there, you know that your talent is there, you can charge whatever you want, bro. I know some of these violinists that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Yo, they make $7K, they make $13K, they make $15K. They're not even there for like any longer than an hour.
Word.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. You think you think all this equipment here is cheap? Like,
nah, it's expensive,
listen,
bro.
I'm telling you though, it's just like,
that's crazy.
We really do like put our all into this, our time, our effort, and everything. And I'm telling you, when you put your foot down, you know the clowns are gonna remain the clowns, but the ones who know, they're like, all right, yeah, I respect that.
And it hurts because our people are so cheap.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
A lot of them.
That's not true.
Give me an example. Have you come across anybody who's been like really about the business, like where they valued you before you even told them your prices? And you're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, a lot of those events that I've gotten are like with accounts with people who aren't spending their own money.
Yeah.
For example, if you're
exactly.
working like with corporate,
Right.
any corporate events, like just name your price. Just
Yeah.
name it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's it? Okay, cool. Fine, whatever. We'll pay you that tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know? So, but yeah, I mean, there definitely are people that have valued me before I even throwing a price on it. And that's honestly, that's always the best because then it's just like, I'm really charging you then. Like, I'm really going to charge you then. You love me? You want me to do how many events? I bet. I'm doubling that. I'm tripling that.
That's crazy, man.
You could do it. You could do it. And it's just like, I'm telling you, I tell everybody this, when you stop playing games with people, that's when people start to respect you.
Taking you seriously.
Yeah. And you're going to lose some shit too. You're going to lose some events.
Of course.
And it's like, I've been in situations where I had to literally mourn losing an event. There was one time I've overcharged. This was a good account. It was a really good account. They wanted me to DJ and play violin
Oh yeah.
at a casino.
Oh, word, yeah.
Yeah, and I've worked hard to build this relationship and everything. And, you know, they told me how long they wanted me to play for like this. I'm not going to say. But, you know, I jumped the gun. And I just threw some crazy number out. And they were just like, yeah, we're just going to have to go in a different direction, bro. I was screwed up for like 2 months, man. I was just like, yo, man. Like, and even the number that they gave me was still really good.
Uh-huh.
But you want me to play violin and DJ? Oh, no, I'm quadrupling that number. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, man. Yo, John, I'm telling you, bro. Whatever you want to charge, bro, charge it.
Word.
Don't be afraid to pull that trigger.
I appreciate that, man.
And it's just like, I tell a lot of people too. Like, in the last few months, there have been times where I've started being marked as like the asshole, like within the emails, you know, because it's just like when I say no, it means no.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah, I've gotten a whole bunch of requests, and I'm just like, absolutely not.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Get somebody else.
So it gets, you know. But then again, like I said, I'm working. You know, I'm not trying to I'm doing the 9 to 5 too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that cuts out a huge part of my time where I could be focused on my craft.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's important to when you're ready, you realize that the 9 to 5 may not be. It's not really for everybody.
It's not.
And honestly, it's not for me.
I hear you.
So
I hear you.
I'm getting to that point where I'm like trying to get to that point where I'm saying, you know what, F this. Now I can focus because 9 to 5 is when I'm awake.
Mm-hmm.
After 5 and I got the kid, got the family, that's when it becomes a headache, bro.
I hear you. You know what I've been researching because my YouTube ain't shit as of now.
Me neither. I don't do YouTube. I just created one.
You should.
Yeah, I just created one.
You should. So I'm really trying to get the YouTube thing up. You
Yeah,
know, my
'cause
Instagram is okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, Instagram's good.
It's okay.
It's changing. Instagram's starting to change. The algorithm's starting to fuck everything
we're
up.
gonna get into that in a second. Matter of fact, fuck that. Let's get into that right now. You know what I don't like about Instagram?
Yeah, tell me.
They really do limit the amount of people that you can reach.
Yeah, on purpose.
And here's the reason why. They want you to start boosting your posts.
Yes.
They want you to start paying for it.
Yeah.
And if you ask me personally, I think if Instagram keeps this shit up, I think that's going to be the death of Instagram.
Yeah.
Because now, instead of making it an organic platform, now you're making it something that you're trying to make money out of, which is cool. So, you know what's funny? I had this in mind. Let's say if Instagram had different tiers now, right? You can use like a free Instagram, and let's say you had 20,000 followers, right?
Right.
With the free Instagram, you know, we'll limit your post to X amount of people or percentage. You're limited to like 10% of your following if you have the standard thing. But if you want to reach the entire 20K, you got to pay a subscription, like $8 a month. I'll do that.
Yeah.
I would have no problem paying for that.
Tell me about
That's
it.
what you get to reach 20K people off of one
month?
post.
It's crazy.
But yeah, it's just like I really watch my page and how my page has changed over like the last year or so. Like now it's just like my reach is like paper thin.
Mine too.
Paper thin. And it
It's
makes no sense.
It's happening to a lot of people. There's certain people it's not happening to. It's funny. The people, I've noticed that it's happening to, I've seen it. I've seen people that have a huge following, and then the views are like, you know, like 400 or 500.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, but this dude, maybe a few months ago, was getting, you know, 5,000, 6,000 views, 7,000 views, and then Instagram's just It's money hungry. They see, and people are making money off of us for free. My strongest business platform is Instagram.
Mine too.
So, it's crazy, man.
And I don't blame Instagram for trying to get their money.
No,
I really don't blame them, to be honest. I really don't. I just think that maybe I don't know the business behind Instagram or anything like that. Me personally, though, I do think that the subscription to like really reach all of your followers that's probably the way to go.
Yeah.
And maybe they'll probably do some shit like the more followers that you have, the more money you have to pay to reach all of them.
Yeah.
That'll probably like make the most sense, because essentially the more followers that you have, the better you can leverage your influence to get, these people to do whatever you want them to do, to spend money essentially.
Have you ever boosted a post, or would you ever?
I have.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Me neither. I hate it.
I never really liked it. It doesn't feel, I don't know. But to be honest, when I watch videos of other people that boost their posts, I watch Full-Time Filmmaker, and they actually have classes on how to like boost and everything, like finding out like how to target words and everything. That's a big thing about posting. It's your keywords, your target words, because when people start searching things, you want your video to pop up.
Yeah, man.
And it's just like, man, they have the game figured out, man. They have it figured out. So, but I don't know. I don't like it. I don't really see like a return ROI on that. I don't see any extra comments. I don't see any real extra follows or anything.
The followers definitely come, but it's just like you said, the comments, they're pretty much dead. And even though long term, if you're not consistently, I remember when you just had to consistently post.
Yeah,
it's not like that anymore.
When I went viral, when I went viral, I had a video that did like 1,000+ likes, probably like 10,000+ views. Yeah. And the following videos, it was like 9,000 views, 7,000 views. Right. Then it kind of coasted at like 5,000.
Right.
I was fine with that because I was only getting like 100 views anyway.
Yeah.
I'm cool at closing at 5,000, and it just dropped. And now it's at a point where it's like if I get like 2,000 views, I'm like, oh, it's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. It's happening, man.
It's crazy, man.
It's a lot harder to go viral nowadays, too. It's a lot harder because a lot more people are doing it. Whereas that's one of the biggest regrets that I have. I didn't take Instagram serious when I was in college. That's when it first was popping. Like they just started the Instagram when I was in college.
That was before the Instagram hoes and all that.
Yeah. Before that.
That was back when having 10K was like, yo, bro, so got 10K, yo, repost my shit. Like
man.
That's
people would see it.
Yeah.
People would see it.
Yeah.
But now, especially with the promotions, you have people, and they prove it I feel like certain things should be approved. I know they do approve certain promotions, but some should just be, anybody can get approved on a promotion now to boost your posts. Mm-hmm. I be having garbage on and I can't even get rid of it. I'm like, oh my gosh.
You just don't want it up there no more.
No, man. It's not even real talent. So, but hey, man, to each his own.
Yeah, man. But yeah, Instagram, I don't know, man. That the game of Instagram is a lot different, man.
Facebook too.
I never really, I mean, now Facebook to me is like an old people's game.
Yeah.
You know? There's still some equity there as far as like what we do. You can definitely still get something going.
What about Twitter? You on Twitter?
No, actually, I've heard from a lot of people keep on trying to tell me to get back on Twitter. They were telling me like if you want to go viral, that's probably like the easiest, most authentic and organic way to go viral.
That's what everybody tells my boy Corey Stack. Shout out to Corey, the saxophonist. He ended up going viral several times and reaching celebrities. It's a lot easier. He got comments from celebrities on different posts that he had off of Twitter. They ended up suspending his account at like I don't know how much he had, 50K, something like that.
For what?
And this is the problem you face when anything, except for sometimes Instagram, when you're using, beats off of YouTube or things that you find on YouTube, and you use those beats, and you're not licensed, and you start using those, and then they find out, then they, to start shutting things down. His whole account got shut down, so he had to start over. He got to 17K. They just recently shut his account down again. He had to write a whole essay. They had him write a whole essay on why he should be approved to reopen it. It's crazy, man.
It's funny. With Instagram, Twitter, Facebook ripping people's content down, I honestly think that how you can go on iTunes and purchase a song for like $1 or $1.29. Yeah. They should make some sort of way, like the record companies and iTunes, they should make a certain kind of way to like buy licenses
Yeah.
So with this license, you're actually paying $15 for the song, but now you have the license to post it on all social media platforms.
Yeah.
And what that means is that, like, you know, you buy that, they'll give you some sort of like link to like copy, and you paste it into like some sort of field on YouTube. So that way now they can keep account for who's actually using this music.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that way the artist can get paid, the labels can get paid, and you can leave YouTube the hell alone. Because I'm sure YouTube is getting sued left and right.
What are your views on labels?
I think they're just big pimps, to be honest.
Yeah.
To be honest, I mean, I don't think they're all necessary. But then again, I've never been signed to a label,
Yeah.
so I don't really know too many ins and outs on what the label can and cannot do. But what I do honestly feel like if you were to get signed and they throw like a $3 million advance at you, you know, they're making a shit ton more than $3 million.
More than 4 times the amount.
Nah, it's more than 4.
You think
maybe
more than
400, maybe 4,000 times.
You think so?
Yes. You have to understand, again, this is what a lot of people don't understand. The second major export, what is it, export or import? Yeah, the second major export out of the United States is music.
What's first? Sports?
I don't know. I don't know what's first, but I don't know how true this is. But, you know, so from what I've heard, that's always been like one of the major exports out of the United States is music. And we all know how prevalent black culture is around the world, globally. It's crazy.
It is.
So you think that they throw $3 million worth of crumbs at you, that they're only making 4% more than what they... No, they're making a shit ton
I was
of
saying
money.
they're making 4 times, so maybe like, what was that, 12?
Bro, it's a corporation.
Yeah.
They're making a
might be,
killing.
man.
They're making a killing. But, you know, I heard Akon say on The Breakfast Club, you know, what's the purpose of... I'm paraphrasing, but pretty much what's the purpose of owning 0%, 100% of nothing?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so if you get $3 million thrown at you, and even if that is the crumbs, you know, at least you get something, as opposed to like you owning all the rights to your music and getting nothing. I'm like, I can understand that logic. I get that. But you know, I think labels.
I mean-
I don't know too much about labels. I think it's all about leveraging power.
Yeah,
Same
few
thing
and far
with
between.
gigs. It's all about leveraging power. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, Connecticut's cheap.
Get out of Connecticut.
The people I faced.
Get out of Connecticut.
Yeah.
Same thing in Jersey. That's why I don't really do gigs like that in Jersey specifically.
Yeah.
A lot of my gigs take place in Queens, Brooklyn.
Yeah, the cities, big cities.
And target. You gotta start
Boston.
Yeah, you gotta start targeting some labels too, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a whole nother aspect, a whole nother area. One of my boys, he works for a sub-label under Sony. And, you know, they give him a little advancement, and then he contacts different people. And basically, they'll have him do like 10 songs, 15 songs, and he has to write some, compose some songs, shoot them to the label. The label mates only take, whatever the artist may take 3. He'll get like 1,500 for the 3 songs. But he may have like 10 or 20 songs, and all those other songs they kind of just push away. But he says it's a good business, but they get funny. They get funny with it, man.
I'm sure they do.
It's a risk.
Sure they do.
Like the labels, that's something to think about. But I don't know. And it's so easy to just do it yourself now. It's a different time.
It is easy. It is easy. But for what we do, as far as like keeping a high quality to it and a consistency by yourself, oh my god,
harder.
You know, it's draining for me, man.
Yeah.
But you know, it's worth it when things actually start to click and when things actually work. That's when the rush kicks in and like, oh no, I'm gonna keep going with this.
Well, that's the advantage of playing an instrument. We won't get, at 40, 45, 50, rapping ain't cool no more. Singing
that shouldn't be the case, to be honest.
Singing, singing is a little different. But it shouldn't be, but it is. It's sad. If you're 50, 60, people aren't taking you seriously. Even 40, people don't take you seriously at that point.
It's all about your ability to like reinvent yourself. And I don't think people are not taking you serious. I think people treat you the way you allow them to treat you. And that's, again, back to what I said. That's the reason why I put my foot down.
Yeah.
That's why I just don't tolerate that shit.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
You want me to play for how long? No, you're playing. Yeah. You're playing yourself. Yeah. Oh, but Matt, the average cost for a violinist is about $150 an hour. Hold on, the camera stop. Give me a second.
I hear that all the time. I hear that all the time. That's the worst, man.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, and then you see these weddings when people are getting paid you know, for a photographer, what you paying for a photographer? But how many photographers can you find? Millions of photographers. You ask for another violinist, how many can you find? Probably on your hand, it's like, oh, maybe not even. For them, they can't even find any. So it's like, oh, you telling me I can't get this X amount, but photographers, I mean, I do relate, and shout out to photographers. They go home and edit. That's a lot of work, but also violinists, we put in work too.
Their work is on the back end. Our work, well, no, their work is, no, they have a little bit of both. A little bit of both. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing with us. We have to prep before we get there. We have to prep while we're there, and then we still have to perform.
Right.
But yeah, that's why I don't like, especially those people that say like, you know, the average cost of a violinist is like X amount of dollars, $150 an hour.
See, Google be messing people up, man. I can't stand.
I don't give
Google.
a fuck.
I can't stand Google.
I literally tell them, and this, you know, my political voice when I'm emailing, I'm like, you know, I understand that might be the average, but you know, I don't market myself at that level. Yeah. And this is where my prices are. Mm-hmm. And you know, if they ask why, I'll tell them straight up. Yeah. You can go hire Mei Ling from down the block. She can't do what I do. Yeah. If you want a specialist to come in, hire the specialist. Don't hire somebody who's just, you know, good at the general
Same thing
field.
With tattooing.
Yeah.
Or the tattoo artist.
Some people all the time. Some people are good at portraits. Yeah. Some people are good at like abstract stuff.
Exactly.
If you want something abstract, it's probably not the best idea to hire somebody who's just good at portraits.
Or an apprentice.
Yeah, like, so I don't go back and forth with those kind of people. Those are the kind of people who are trying to like devalue you to get a cheaper price. Right. Those are people I don't fuck with. I'm not bending for you. Yeah. Never. No. Yeah. I'm not doing it. Yeah. Sorry. Hire somebody else.
Yeah, exactly. Good luck.
I'm out. I don't see no videos of these other people, these people that are charging $150 an hour. Fuck out of here.
They're not even on Facebook, Instagram, no social media. It's crazy. I was talking to my violin teacher. She comes around for the holidays. And she, you know, she just came by to say hello. She comes by to say hello like once a year. Gives me a Christmas card. And I just told her, she's like, so what are you guys doing this week? I said, well, next week I got a wedding. She's like, a wedding? Wow. Mind you, she's a full-time violinist. She's like, I haven't got called for a wedding since I was like 18.
How old is she?
She's like 50-something.
Okay.
I'm like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? It's just like people, it's like they're doing this full time, but they're really not even investing. Like, I know it's there's the older generation.
It was different time.
Different time, but I'm like, my God, she hasn't done a wedding and not that she wouldn't. She said, I definitely would, but that's what I'm saying. The social media platforms now, it's too easy.
It's a different grind, man. It's a different grind. Like, even my teacher, like, he hates the idea of, you know, amplifying a violin. And I keep telling him, I'm like, yo, that's going to be the difference between you, you know, charging X amount to you quadrupling that if you wanted to. Yeah. You know, especially if you have a good engineer, if you want to engineer it yourself. I'm like, listen.
Yeah, man.
It'll work.
Yeah.
It'll work, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what you think? We got anything else to talk about?
We can talk about
any shit to talk?
I'm trying to think, man.
You fuck with Kanye West?
You know, I miss the old Kanye, man. I miss the old Kanye. But nah, I don't really listen to Kanye like that. I mean, what do you think about his last album, the whole gospel album?
I didn't listen to that shit.
Me neither. I listened to one song, the first one. I don't remember what it's called. I just can't take him serious, man. I can't take him serious, bro.
You know what? At this point, I think Kanye is just full of antics.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I always tell people this. I'm just like, look, at one point in time, I really did enjoy Kanye's music. Mm-hmm. And this is just my opinion. I think those who really rely on Kanye to be like one of the end-all be-alls for like great music, you're honestly doing yourself a disservice. Because Kanye has fell off.
Yeah, years ago.
And he's over here saying that he's the greatest artist in the world. I'm like, Kanye, shut the hell up. No, you're not.
No.
You're not.
No.
I don't even think you're a genius, to be honest.
No.
That whole genius thing that Kanye was running with, like, I literally sat there and thought about it. I'm like, Kanye is not a genius. Kanye, that's just one of the things that Kanye it's like a slogan.
Yeah.
It's literally just a slogan. It's just what he believes. It's just what he keeps pumping. And then eventually, when he you know, garnish that cult-like following, everybody just says, oh, Kanye's a genius. Everything that Kanye puts out is not on a genius level.
The same thing with Wayne when you say he was the best rapper alive. You know, it's
he
the
was
same
not,
type of...
Yeah,
exactly.
He was not the best rapper alive.
No, but it's the same type of thing.
It's a slogan.
Yeah.
It's a slogan.
So.
Yeah. Anyway. let's wrap it up, man. Give them your Twitters and your Instagrams and everything.
Yo, so my Twitter, Instagram. Well, actually, to start Instagram, John Violinists. Just follow me on Instagram. Twitter is actually For My Soul, FORMYSOUL, and it's 169. Funny part is I tried to change that a long time ago, wouldn't let me, and I didn't want to start that all over, so kept that the same. But yeah, follow me, hit me up, let me know what you think. Yeah, man.
Cool. All right, so we'll catch you guys later. MattViolinist Podcast. We out. Peace.
Peace. That's smooth, man. Yeah, man. Hopefully that was natural enough. That was my first time doing a podcast.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, outside of my